friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm coming at you with episode 4 of my faves in no ways. If you are new here and you do not know what my faves in no ways are, it is just where I sit down and talk about products that I have been loving recently and products that I'm just not loving recently that maybe you could save some coin on and not purchase if you had your eyes on them or not. I have some goodies here in my favorites pile that I have been using nonstop on Get Ready With Me's that you guys will not be shocked about at all. You will not be surprised to see them on my faves at all. And then I've got some non-favorites that I don't like. So we're gonna talk about them today. Before I get started, if you like this look, I have a Shop My Stash Get Ready With Me. I don't know if it will be up before this or not. If it is already up, I will link it in the eye for you, and if it is not, it will be coming soon. Also, I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday for you guys. If you like this video while you're watching it, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. It really does help me out. And other than that, if you are excited and you want to hear my current faves in no ways, then let's go ahead and get started. So I have quite a few more faves in no ways here, so I'm actually really excited about that. I don't like when I have a lot of no ways because then I feel like it's negative and I'm telling you all the products I don't like, but this time around I have a lot of products that I have been loving. And the first one I want to talk about is the Nabla Skin Glazing Glass Skin Finish Glow Powder. I have the shade Ozone. You guys, I am so obsessed with this highlight. It is not even funny. Look at just how reflective it is in the non-existent sunlight that's going on in Ohio today. It's literally gray and overcast and was snowing earlier, and this is still beaming bright as ever, even in the gray sky, because it is that stunning and that reflective. I'm literally so head over heels in love with this highlight. It is not even funny. I got it for Christmas from my sister-in-law Chelsea. She is so sweet. I was so excited. It is the highlight that I have on my face today, and I don't know if you can tell, but it is just such a beautiful, blinding but not too intense to where it's like a stripe on your face. It just gives the most beautiful glow, and calling it glass skin finish is 100% correct. Like, I feel like my skin looks wet and like it is glass, but in the best way possible. You have seen me use this highlight so many times on Get Ready With Me's, and it's because I cannot put it down. Let me do a little swatch for you really quick just to show you what it looks like on my hand. Oh my gosh, like really? It is absolutely stunning. Again, I cannot put it down. I am loving this formula. It's so pretty on the skin. It just blends in so nicely, wears so nicely. I 1,000,000% want to get a bronzer from this line and this brand because I am so highly impressed with this highlight that I cannot wait to try more from them. Okay, my first no way, I'm actually really bummed I didn't like it, and it is the Lineage Cream Skin Toner and Moisturizer. So I got this sent to me through Octoly. I did not pay money for this, but it was sent to me for an honest review. And when I put my review up on Instagram, I had not tried it yet. I was really trying to try it before I got my review up. If you don't know, Octoly has like time constraints where you have to put up a review before a certain amount of days. And I was trying my best to give this a go before I put my review up, but I just had not finished my current toner at the time, and I didn't want to open up a new one and like waste it. You know what I mean? I'm really trying to only have like 1 or 2 skincare items in the same product, the same family, whatever I'm trying to say, open at once, because I just don't want to waste it. I don't want things to go bad. But I finally did give this a go, and as you can see, I did not use very much. I do not like this at all. I think the reason why I don't like it is the whole reason that it's made. It is literally a toner and moisturizer combined, but because of that, I just feel like it leaves almost a film on my skin. Not really a film, but just like a oily, greasy, moisturized layer. And that's exactly what it's supposed to do, I think, but I just don't like it because a toner is my first step in my skincare routine. I put a toner on and then an essence and then usually an eye cream and a serum and a moisturizer and SPF depending on if it's day or night. So because this is such a moisturizing and hydrating toner, I just felt it on my skin with every other step in my skincare routine. And I just felt like all my other products just weren't really sinking into my skin as well as they normally do. I just felt like this oily, not oily or greasy, but just this layer on my skin because it has like those moisturizing properties to it. And I just did not care for that at all. I'm really bummed. I've heard so many people genuinely love this toner. I've seen really great reviews on it in the past, and I have been having such dry skin that I thought that this would be a really amazing step in my skincare routine to add in and help with the hydration, but it's just, I don't know, man. I can't get past that feeling on my face, that like residue, I guess. I don't know. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but sadly, this is not a win for me. My next fave is another product that you have seen me use a lot of times in most recent Get Ready With Me's, and it is the e.l.f. Primer Infused Blush in the shade Always Hazy. I love this blush so incredibly much. It is the blush that I have on my face today. I just feel like the tone and the shade and the formula of this is so immaculate. I knew I liked this formula because I have another shade in this. I have the shade Always Cheeky, and I've hit pan on it. I've had it for a couple years and I love that blush. It is a really beautiful formula. It lasts a really long time because it is primer infused, but I just had never tried any other shades, and I got this based off Taylor Wynn's recommendation. I think she put it up in her best products from 2020, and I was making the e.l.f. order to get the Mint Milk collection anyway, so I was like, well, why not throw this in there and give it a try? And I'm obsessed. It is a shimmery blush. It has some shimmer to it, but in the best way possible. It just gives your skin such a beautiful sheen and glow to it. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to flip you off. But it just gives your skin such a beautiful sheen and glow, and it is shimmery, but it doesn't emphasize any pores, any textures, and this shade is just beautiful. Let me do a swatch. Even though it's on my cheeks, I just want to show you it swatched as well. It is such a beautiful shade. It's like the perfect rosy, but bronzy, but still like mauve-y, still in the berry tone, but not too berry, anything like that. I just feel like this shade would go with any sort of makeup look you are trying to go with, and it is such a good blush. I highly, highly recommend it. Plus it's only $6, so it is super affordable. The next No Way is just something I've just been disappointed in recently, and it is the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill JH05 brush. I bought this brush a while ago. I have had it for over 2 years. I remember I bought it back in October of 2018. Thank you to Instagram pictures for making me remember when I bought things. Does that happen to anyone else? I sometimes don't even realize how long or short I've had things until I scroll back through my Instagram account and I see a picture and I'm like, oh, okay, I posted that in October 2018. That's how long I've had that brush. So shout out to Instagram for keeping my mind straight because I have the worst memory on earth. But anyways, I used to really, really love this brush, and I do still like it. I use it for bronzer, and it is a really good density and shape for that. It does apply it kind of intensely, but as long as I like buff it out, it doesn't apply too harsh of a stripe or anything like that. But the main reason I'm kind of bummed about this is because it's been shedding a lot recently. And I don't remember it ever doing that in the past, and I really don't recall any of my other Morphe brushes doing that either. So I'm not sure. I mean, it is an old brush, but I feel like brushes should last a while. Like, they shouldn't be something that you can only use for a couple months. They should be something that lasts you longer than that. And while I have had this for over 2 years, I just don't understand why it's shedding. And when I'm like applying my bronzer, I just get these little tiny, it's not full hairs. It's not like the full length of it. It's almost as if the tips are breaking off, which I guess you can kind of see like right here on the edge. Like, maybe that's exactly what is happening. Maybe this is just an older brush and the bristles are breaking off. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna keep using it. I'm just bummed that this hasn't held the quality like I kind of expected it to. Another item I have been loving recently is this face wash by Kate Somerville. It's the Exfoliate Cleanser, their daily foaming wash. I got this on sale at Sephora. I can't remember now who was talking about this in a video, but I feel like I saw someone mention it in a video, how they were really, really liking it, and I went on Sephora to look it up, and the full size was on sale for the price of the mini, so I thought, okay, I might as well pick it up. I think I bought this for $19, and I think it originally retails for $38, I want to say. Don't quote me. I mean, I think $38 is kind of crazy for a face wash, honestly, but I have really, really been enjoying using this the past couple months. I'm glad I got it on sale. On the back, it says, reveal softer, smoother skin while gently cleansing away oil, makeup, and surface impurities with this creamy, sulfate-free cleanser formulated with a duo of AHA and pumpkin, papaya, and pineapple enzymes. This cleanser is designed to improve the benefits of exfoliate and maintain a glowing complexion between uses. I don't use exfoliate, but I have been using this almost every single night in the shower, and again, I've just really been enjoying it. I was a little nervous to use it every single night at first because it is more of an exfoliating cleanser. I was afraid it would be too harsh and be too much, and I have not found that to be the case at all. I have been using it every single night, and it's not too harsh. It is gentle enough to do so, and I do feel like it is very nice at exfoliating my skin, just making sure I have a nice fresh surface every single night I know it said on the back that it helps take off makeup. I personally don't use it for that. I use the two-step cleansing method where I go in with the cleansing balm or oil, and then I use those rewashable makeup towels, and then I go in with this. Again, it's just a really great step in my skincare routine. It's nice and exfoliating and makes my skin feel very soft and just rejuvenated, but again, not in a harsh way where it's gonna be too much. I'm down to here if you can see, and I've been using it every single night for almost 2 months. So this is gonna last me a really long time, which I'm pumped about. I'm excited I got it on sale, but even buying it full price, I feel like it would last you a long time and you would definitely get your money's worth. I'll go in with another fave because I have only a couple no ways left, but the next one is the Bite Agave Weekly Lip Scrub. So this is not a new product to me. I've actually had this for quite a while, but I've been making sure that I have been remembering to use this. I'm kind of like with masks. I am not good at remembering to exfoliate my lips. I just don't ever remember to do it. I don't know why. It's a really easy step. How you use this. It comes with a little spatula, and then it's just like a gooey, sugary scrub that's really honestly easy to use. You just scoop some out on your lips, rub it in with your fingers, and then I take it off with a damp cloth or a tissue. And why I've really been loving using this recently is because I have been so dry. I've talked about that in a ton of different videos. My skin is dry, my hands are dry, my lips are dry. Even using my Seal Bigelow, my favorite night balm, which I use all of the time, my lips are still dry and they have just been really peely recently. And peely dry lips are not cute. So I've been trying to alleviate that with this, and this really is seeming to help. It's a nice exfoliation without being too harsh. After I use it, my lips do feel a little irritated and they are a little red, but that probably is me maybe like scrubbing too hard because I'm like, get off, I want all of that off. I don't want any of the, like flaky skin on there. So that's probably like a user error, but I really have been enjoying using this, and I really do think it is helping my lips just be nice and exfoliated and smooth and getting rid of that chappedness. And then I go in with a nice lip balm afterwards to kind of alleviate the redness and a little bit of irritation. I don't remember how much this retails for, but I don't think it's the cheapest product out there, but it is a nice size tub. It looks tiny, but this will last you for a very, very long time. I've really been enjoying incorporating this in my skincare routine, and I wanted to tell you about it. My next no way are these two brushes from the e.l.f. Mint Melt collection. If you saw my video, you saw how not excited I was for these brushes and the eyeshadow palettes, which, spoiler alert, are my last no way, but I will get to them in a second. I just didn't love these brushes, specifically these two. It came in a set of 3 and the other one is fine. I used it to pack on shimmer, and I think that that'll be a good thing to use it for, so I'm not including that brush because I was okay with it. But this one is their blending brush, and I just don't like the shape of it. I think it's a really weird shape for a blender. It is just very long and tapered and more on the flat side, and when I think of a blending brush, I want something that's like round and almost domed and really like fluffy, so I can really get in my crease and blend it out, and this just doesn't provide that with the shape and density. And then we have this brush right here, which is their eye contour brush, and if you saw that video, you saw me trying to apply dark brown eyeshadow into my contours of my eye, considering it's called the eye contour brush, and I was putting it right into my crease, and it just, the shape of this and the fact that it is so dense and it is more of a dome shape, it's just, it applies the eyeshadow in a very harsh line that's hard to blend out after you put that pigmentation down. So I agree that it's a nice shape to get all up in the contour of your eye like it is called, but because it's so densely packed, it just leaves like a harsh line, and then it's hard to blend it out. I just said that, but I feel like I'm just repeating myself. But yeah, sorry I didn't wash these before I decided to talk about them again. But yeah, I just was really, really disappointed in these brushes. Sadly, I don't know how much use I will get out of them, not gonna lie. They weren't that expensive though. It was a pack of 3 for I think $8, but still, that's like $8 I spent money on. So yeah, sadly, these are just not a win for me. So my next fave, I'm not going to hold it up in person for you because mine is really, really gross, so I will pop up a picture, but it is the Beauty Blender Solid Soap. Okay, so I had used the Beauty Blender liquid cleaner for a very, very long time, and I really genuinely liked it. I went through 2 big like tubes of it, and I really loved using it. I think it made my sponges very clean and very sanitized, but I didn't want to spend that much money on it anymore. So one of my friends told me to get baby shampoo and that she uses it to clean her brushes in her beauty blenders and it works really, really well. So I went ahead and bought like a big old like Johnson & Johnson unscented baby shampoo. And it just sadly doesn't work out well enough for me personally. And I think that's because I will do my makeup on like a Saturday or a Sunday and use my sponge and all of that. And then because I haven't really been putting on a lot of makeup for work, I've just been using powder foundation, so I haven't been needing to use my sponges. It'll just sit for a week long with that crusty old foundation in the beauty blender. Well, Beaky blender, because I don't use beauty blenders, but it'll just sit there and marinate for a week. And then I go to clean it. I do clean my blender before every single time I use it. I'm not like totally disgusting. I actually do clean it before every use. But because it sits for so long, the baby shampoo just wasn't enough. It just wasn't cleaning it enough, I found. And I had found a little sample size of the Solid Beauty Blender soap that I guess I got with Sephora points a while back. I know I've had it for a while. I have been blown away with it. It is so easy to use. I just keep it on my sink in our guest bathroom, which is right across the hall from my makeup room. And like I said, I clean my sponge before every time I do my makeup, and it has been so wonderful. It's so easy to use. I just lathers right up there. I just squeeze it and like rub my sponge rub it on my sponge, if that makes sense, and it cleans it so well. It's unscented, it doesn't leave any sort of grime or residue, and it makes my sponge so clean even with it sitting in its foundation gunk for a week straight. It just comes right out and cleans it right off, and I've been really loving this. Again, it was a sample size that I got with points, but I definitely can see myself picking up a full size of their soaps when the little sample size I have is gone. So my last no ways, like I just said a few minutes ago, are the little baby e.l.f. bite-size mint melt eyeshadow palettes. I struggled so bad with these eyeshadow palettes. It is not even funny. And I am so bummed because I love the shades of them. I think they are so cute and they're very affordable. They're $4. So this one is the Mint to Be palette. And again, I love these shades. I think they're absolutely beautiful. And then this one is the Chocolate Mint. Again, I think the shades are beautiful, but I just struggled so bad with them. If you have not checked out my review video on them, please go ahead and do so you actually know what I'm talking about. When I tell you these got so incredibly patchy, it's not even funny. I use these two browns mainly on like my crease and my outer corner, and by the end of the evening, this dark brown on the outer corner was completely gone. I will insert a picture here to show you how rubbed off it was, and not even rubbed off because I didn't rub my eyes. It just fluffed away and just vanished and disappeared throughout the night, and I don't know why that happened. And then the shimmers were just, I don't think it picked up really well in the video that I did, but the shimmers were almost see-through a little bit. Like they were pigmented. You could see the shade on my eyelid, but in person, if you looked up close, you could almost see my eyelid like popping through them, if that makes sense. And I just don't prefer shimmers like that. If I'm putting a shimmer on my eye, I want it to be pigmented and opaque and just blinding and very beautiful. And while these shades are beautiful, they just didn't perform like I wanted them to. Again, go ahead and check out that review video so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But I'm just bummed because these are such pretty shades. And again, I love e.l.f. Cosmetics. I usually love a lot of things by them. I mean, one of my faves was their blush earlier. I love this brand so much, but I just was so bummed by the quality and pigmentation of these. And I'm just sad because I feel like a lot of people are going to pick these up because they're only $4. And I don't want other people to struggle with them too like I did. So I just would maybe think twice before you purchase these. We're almost done. We only have 2 more faves, and my next one is this Marc Jacobs At Lashed Lift and Volumizing Mascara. I just have this little baby size that I got with Sephora points. I've been loving this mascara. I've been using it nonstop. It's another one you've seen me use a lot in my Get Ready With Me's. How many times am I gonna say that in this video? But it just literally, these products are ones that I cannot put down. This mascara is so stinking good. This usually is not the type of one that I tend to go for, and I will say I have to be really careful with this mascara or it will get pretty clumpy on me. I have to really wipe off a bunch of the excess and then go through very slowly and methodically, and sometimes I do have to use my lash comb on it to unclumpify my lashes. But the way it makes my lashes look, I just love. It makes them look long and thick, and it holds a curl really well. It's really easy to get off at night. It's not one of those mascaras that like stick onto your lashes and just like doesn't come off at night. And it doesn't flake on me. It just wears so nicely. It looks so good. I have been absolutely loving this, and I can definitely foresee a full size of this in my future. And my last fave is another product that you have seen me use a bajillion times. It is the Milani. Hold on, I'll be right back. Of course, that had to fall on like this tin thing I have down there that just is random, that shouldn't be there, and made a very loud noise. But anyways, it is the Milani Weekend Brow. Oh my gosh, I am in love with this. It is such a good brow product. It is what I have in my eyebrows today. I love this. It is just a normal like eyebrow pin that you can use to just really fluff your eyebrows. Did I talk about this already? I feel like I've talked about this already because I'm having like deja vu me saying this, but I don't think it was in a Faves No Ways. Anyways, I love this. It just is a pen that you can just draw on hair-like strokes in your brows wherever you need it. I just kind of do it quite a bit in the front and then just a little bit throughout the ends just to mimic hair, which I really enjoy. I like a big fluffy brow. I have pretty thick brows naturally, so this is just enhancing them, which is what I like. It's still pretty pigmented even though I've had it for a couple months, so I'm really happy about that. It doesn't seem to be fading at all. I will say I'll have to do one eyebrow and then I put the cap back on and kind of shake it before I can open it up and do the other eyebrow. That's like my only complaint about it. It doesn't say super pigmented for both brows, but I mean, that makes sense. It's like an ink pen, if that makes sense. But I have been loving this, and the fact that it has lasted so long and I don't foresee it running out of ink really anytime soon. And it's like $9.99, so it's a really affordable price. It is so good. This is like the first eyebrow pen tint kind of product I have used, and I kind of like don't want to try any other ones because this one is just so stinking good and I'm so impressed with it. I'm afraid the other ones like won't live up to this hype. But yeah, if you have not tried this and you have had your eye on it and you've been thinking about it, I highly recommend. I have been loving it. And that was it, you guys. That was all my recent Faves and No Ways products that I have been absolutely loving recently, and products that I have not been loving that I think you can probably skip on. I hope this was fun for you to watch. I hope it was helpful in case you had your eye on any of these and you were thinking about trying them out. Maybe this is just another review for you to decide if you want to actually spend your hard-earned money on them or not. Leave a comment down below what has been some of your favorite products recently, or products that you tried that you were just like, oh no, I did not like this at all. I would love to hear what you guys have been loving and not loving recently too. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. You're awesome and I love you. Please subscribe if you have not yet, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys.